Everything you need and nothing you don't. Stay tuned. So here I have a 2024 Nissan Frontier S trim. This one is equipped with four-wheel drive. So what do you get underneath the hood of the Frontier? You get a lovely, naturally aspirated 3.8 liter V6, making 310 horsepower and 281 pound-feet of torque. This has made it to a 9-speed automatic transmission. This one has a two-way transfer case with a 4 high, 4 low. And the cool thing on this S trim is you actually get a skid plate down there. Can't really see it that great, but it is functional. One of the benefits about the S is kind of when you get on the inside, right? There are no gimmicks and just very, very basic functions. My only complaint with this one is I would want the long bed. So this is only the 5-foot bed, but you do get a damped tailgate, few tie downs. In the S trim, you don't get any of the power outlets, unfortunately. But what do you think of this very basic, simplistic truck? I think it's great. If you ask me, I mean, some of the conveniences that I would like that it doesn't have, yes, I do like the automatic lock and unlock functions, where you don't have to do anything. It's just the key fob in your pocket there. Some of those more conveniences, but on the interior, this one's pretty great because if you look at it, you get really nothing special. It's got an 8-inch infotainment touchscreen display, 7-inch, still kind of analog, but it's like an analog digital mixture. You have all of your functions that you need on the steering wheel. These seats are just plain Jane, manually adjustable cloth. I would assume that the lumbar is not that great. This one's locked, unfortunately. The back seat is not the best. It's very upright when you're sitting in there. And of course, with this S trim, they're not going to give you things like a rear sliding glass window. Before we get into the costs, I want to talk about what's going on with the Frontier. So this is selling like hotcakes. Everybody is coming around to the fact that this was actually a very great truck. And it always has been. It was just being overlooked. And now the competition has made themselves so technologically advanced, and they're using very finicky materials, just way over the top with the electronics and turbocharging their engines. They're putting very small displacement engines in large, beefy vehicles, and that's never a good thing. I'm an engineer. You don't underpower things purposely or make engines and powertrain systems work harder just to be more efficient, when in reality they're not more efficient. So because you're having to be high in the rev range and you're burning up all your fuel economy that way because you don't have any flipping power. So this is great. This 310 horsepower suits this. I do wish that it had a bit more torque, but oh well. I'd choose less torque for more reliability any day. So let's get into the costs. So here, as we talked about, you get all of your well, one thing you do get is a rear suspension stabilizer, and this has a fantastic ride, by the way, so I will give them that. Comfort and convenience, right? Like we talked about, the 6-way manual adjustables, automatic high beams. You do not get any type of LED here. You do have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, but it is wired, and that's kind of sucky, but oh well, right? As we can see, just your very basic things. 4-wheel drive, standard crew cab. So the MSRP on this is $34,810 with the 4-wheel drive. And this one has just a couple of options. You're at $36,770. But you know me, folks, and we're never done yet, are we? So they are doing a market adjustment, and the $2,985 nitrogen air in the tires. You gotta love that, folks, right? As soon as something starts selling, these dealers jump on the greed train and they just never stop. So it kind of sucks because, like, as soon as you want anything, right, it's wool supply and demand, and here we go, and no longer are you going to be able to get any type of deal. So you're going to have to choose either an inferior product or go on the used market maybe, or just pay the crappy price. I'm sure you could negotiate that market adjustment off of there, but still, like, come on, that sucks. Something that you used to be able to get like 10% off MSRP on, well, now you're paying $3,000 for nitrogen in the tires, and they're not the only ones doing this stuff. A lot of the Nissan dealers are not giving any types of deals on these Frontiers because, again, they're selling. So why would they? And I don't hate capitalism, but I do hate price gouging and trying to take advantage of people and being absolutely unreasonable. And you're not creating long-term partnerships and so on, right? I just think it's a bad business practice. But put in the comments what you all think. Would you buy this S trim? Would you pay $3,000 for some nitrogen in your tires? Or would you just shop around, maybe get a used one? I don't know. There's plenty of deals to be had. You'll be able to find one of these for an okay price, but yeah, the days of 10, 15% off of MSRP probably gone until Nissan sales go in the toilet again. And hopefully they don't. I mean, this is a great truck. People should buy it. So, thanks for watching, folks. We will see you.